Most people walked past her like she was invisible. Just an old woman in a faded jacket, sitting quietly near gate C9. But what no one realized, was that this woman had once saved 16 lives, held a hill with no backup, and changed the course of history. And today, the world was about to remember. Did she get that thing at a thrift store? One of the teenagers sneered, pointing at the woman sitting quietly near gate C9. Her jacket was faded olive green, sleeves worn thin, patches stitched in uneven lines like memories barely holding together. She didn't look like much gray streaks, tucked into a loose bun, sneakers instead of boots, a duffel bag slouched under her seat. She didn't speak. She didn't flinch, just sat there, eyes locked on the runway. Still and quiet like the calm before a storm. A gate agent gave her a confused nod, probably wondering why someone like her was sitting in the priority boarding section. People whispered. Some assumed she was an old hippie. Others thought she was some retired wannabe, clinging to military nostalgia. Her name wasn't on a placard, no medals on her chest. But then the general walked in, full uniform, surrounded by aides. The kind of presence that made people sit up a little straighter. Heads turned. Phones came out. But he stopped, right in front of her. His eyes locked on the old green jacket. His posture changed, jaw clenched. Then suddenly he snapped to attention. A salute so sharp it cut through the terminal noise like a knife. Silence. Even the teenagers froze. The laughter caught in their throats. Major Hale, he said, voice steady but full of emotion. Permission to speak freely, ma'am. She looked up for the first time, smiled gently, gave a nod. He dropped to one knee. In full dress uniform, took her weathered hand in both of his. I studied your mission in officer school, he continued. You held that hill for 3 days. No reinforcements. No sleep. 16 lives saved. You're the reason I joined. The gate buzzed with murmurs. Phones rose again. But this time, people weren't mocking. They were listening, because that patch on her sleeve. It was from the 17th Tactical Recon Unit, disbanded decades ago after a classified mission in Kosovo, one that had only recently been declassified, one they now taught at military academies, and she had led it. Major Charlotte Hale had defied orders, refused retreat, held the line until air support came, a last stand nobody talked about, because she never asked them to. She'd never told her story, never went on the news. She'd just retired, took care of her disabled brother, volunteered at shelters. The general rose and faced the onlookers. This woman is the reason I'm here. Her photo hangs in my office. I've told her story to hundreds of cadets, and today I had the honor of meeting her. Applause broke out, slow, then rising. The whole terminal joined in. The teenagers stared at the ground, embarrassed. One whispered, I didn't know. Major Hale stood, adjusted her jacket, nodded once. At ease, she said. The laughter that followed wasn't cruel. It was warm, respectful. She boarded her flight with grace. Duffel on her shoulder. That same patch on her sleeve. The moment went viral before the plane ever left the ground. Old jacket. Eternal honor, read one headline. General salutes. Forgotten hero, said another. Her inbox overflowed with interview requests. She declined every one. The only words she offered came in an email to a student studying military history. A jacket doesn't make the soldier, but sometimes it reminds the world who the soldier was. And after that day at Gate C9, a lot more people remembered.